more passive, I think. I hope Nunu is not gonna do anything stupid there. Okay, he's warding, and that ward is gonna save them from any level 1 fights.
Yeah, that Blitzcrank level 1. Scary thoughts. Rated stands on a ward, and that's fine. MYM do realise this and walk straight into the blue side of Against All Authorities jungle, and if Rated not careful going this way, it's gonna get him caught. Drops a ward.
Yeah, like MYM placed that ward, saw them not being at their blue, so they just lined up for it, and now we'll get the first blood. Fail flash there.
Yeah, fail flash over the wall gives Cubon first blood with that Q execute, and then when back away, and they leave Makati to start the the blue buff more or less on his own. Cubon goes to the top lane, but
it's pretty bad played from N-rated because he should have known and realized he was there and he was not in range to flash over any wall, so he should have just died and saved the flash.
Yep, there's still 2 wolves away. Makler grabs that one. McCarthy's going to start blue. Luckily, Nocturne can start red buff without too much of an issue. We'll see how Linux makes it work. But Cubon, already a strong early game jungler in Lee Sin, is going to have that bonus 400 gold when he meets Olaf in the top lane. In fact, they're going to face off early on. There's a quick ward as well from Cubon. Now he knows that Linux hasn't got a bottom half of the jungle to go to. He's got that red buff.
Lining is doing it very smart. Source needs to kill that minion first.
Okay. So Linux hiding in the top bush, hopefully directed camera will take his shots out there before it starts too much, but I'll keep an eye on it. They are standing opposite each other in these bushes. Cubon's going to come up with this CS, there's the fear instantly flashing away. Ghost comes from Soaz, gets the true damage out, flash from Linak, there's the ignite going down, and they want to chase that. There's a lot of summoners burned for Against All Authority and not really much gained.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I think I would have loved to see Linak build something different and went with other summoner spells. Like if he would have had boots first and went for exhaust instead of flash, then I think it would have had a kill there.
How does this mid lane shape up? Cassiopeia versus Vladimir. Not a mid lane I've seen in a long time, if ever for that matter. And the way AMT is chasing down onto Charu may have just given me mouse. He flashes, he ignites, because one more E out on an auto attack. Does seem to be that AMT is going to be not going to get the kill, sorry. As Soaz actually takes a lot of damage onto Cube on top, but at least in sustain. With that W, is ridiculously strong. Borderline OP was the discussion going down at I-45 this weekend.
Yeah, well, the thing with Lee Sin is just he can lane against almost anyone. Just because if you feel that you're not gonna dominate or win your lane, then you just level your W and then you will just get your farm because that shield is OP. And if you feel that you are winning your lane, then you just level E a lot more and you can just focus so hard with that E. And he's so hard to gank as well. Like, there's almost no way that Lee Sin is a bad laner in any situation.
And we are already up then. First blood, of course, for MYM puts them ahead by 500 gold. And Rated missing that Q onto Libic. Gonna take a little bit of poke, but nothing too dangerous in this bot lane. And there's the true damage out. So yellow start and Makler CS in away happily. 22 CS to 22, in fact. AMT now down and out of mana, going to do his best to keep CSing, but he will be forced out of lane. Charu going to push that right up to the tower.
If Vayne doesn't die and keeps equal farming, they're already winning the lane. Like, you should not give Vayne farm, at least not equal farm. And yeah, anything before level 6, you need to try and shut him down, in my opinion, or at least like get him out of farming range or experience range. And they're not really doing it at the moment.
And the next hold the mid lane. Charu is going back again, so despite the fact he's just gone out, he didn't quite have the gold he wanted. So he's pushed it up, going back home, grabs a ward, grabs an amplifying tome.
Linek is going boots now. Like, you see a lot of junglers going claw armor into Madrids as fast as they can, but I really think it's a bad choice because I think movement speed is one of the most important things in a game, especially for a jungler when you want to gank.
So they're going to fight in the bottom lane. The slow goes down to Yellow Star, exhaust onto both AD carries and Rated pushing, getting pushed back, sorry. Yellow Star forced to Valkyrie back. He hasn't got a heal, he's got Ignite, which is uncommon for AD, but when you are laning with a Blitzcrank, if you can get a grab off that Ignite, maybe the extra damage you need. But this time around, I mean, Makla's come out on top of that trade and he's going to start true damage onto Enrated, force him to W out. Makla still has his own summoner heal, so this bottom lane really going in MYM's favour, and as you say, you want to keep Vayne on the back foot, and right now, she's winning that lane.
No, I don't think it's uncommon that Yellow Star picks Ignite. I think it's smart that he picks it, because what they want to do against Vayne is try to shut him down early, kill him early, and that's exactly why they picked that, I think.
As AMT misses his ult in the mid lane onto the backside of Charu. So he's going to feel a little bit safer.
Cassiopeia is actually one of AMTT's main heroes, like one of his strongest ones. I would actually ban it against AMTT, Cassiopeia. I'm sure he's going to be a pain in the ass later on.
I've seen him play in solo queue a couple of times actually, but I must admit there's not too much that I know about AMT as a player.
I do. I used to play a lot with him, solo queue with him, or duo queue actually. And in my opinion, he's always been a very skilled player, but he just had some like issues with his manner issues. But I think now he's aAa, he totally realizes that he needs to have a different attitude.
We do have, I'm going to watch the blue. Blue goes to AMT safely. We have Yellow Star and Enrated chasing onto Libic. Not really too much coming from that. Very well handled by both players, or both teams of players. Yellow Star's going to try and zone Makla out as best he can here. It is 2v1. They will keep this Vayne back away from CS where they can. That hook, oh so close to landing.
Yeah.
But
they're finally zoning Vayne like how it should be, but that's also because Nunu is not there at the moment.
I was going to say, we also haven't seen a single hook landed from Enrated yet.
Well, if he lands a hook, it's gonna be devastating. But it's kind of hard to land your hooks with the Nunu speed buff, like. And
the tumble, of course.
It's not. You cannot say that Enrated is a bad blitzcrank or anything. It's just with the tumble and the Nunu speed buff, it's just hard to land for sure.
Yeah. I'm not calling him bad, not at all. But when, as you say, when that hook does finally land, just one will be all it takes for...
No, but you'll probably see a lot of comments from people that don't really know, saying, oh my god, bad blitzcrank, and they don't really think further than that.
I'm sure Enrated is used to them, / expecting it.
I think everyone is.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. But let's see, keep on in this top lane with that first blood, of course. Got a Doran's up, got a cloth armor with his boots.
Olaf is out farming Lee Sin at the moment, so Olaf is doing pretty good.
Yes, although Lee Sin is actually 100 gold up, thanks to that 400 bonus for first blood. We have Enrated Yellow Star walking up towards the dragon. There's Linek hiding in the bot lane, standing on top of a pink ward, so they know it's clear. But there's a lot of gold being carried on by both Vladimir and Lee Sin, so I don't think we're going to get any kind of dragon play from MYM just yet. At least not without those two going to shop.
How the lane is pushing so hard, I'm not entirely sure if Linek should be there, but it seems that Warwick wants to gank bottom, and it's actually very good that Linek is there.
See how long he stays there.
Yeah, they're too close to the tower to win the fight at the moment, in my opinion.
In fact, they're going to go. The slow goes onto Yellow Star. Libic and Makla leading the charge. Now Linek's going to reveal himself. Makla gets burst down, forced to flash away. The ult comes out from Linek, grabs the kill. Ult down from McCarthy. Libic gets a full channel of his ult off, but he's not doing any damage. And Rated and Yellow Star chasing that down. Q goes out. Linek grabs himself a double kill. And they're going to switch straight onto Dragon against Full Authority. Such a strong play, despite Linek having to wait down there for a long time. Have turned this game well and truly back into their favour with double kill and Dragon taking their lead up to about 2,000 gold.
Well, I don't want to praise Linek too much, but he's still one of the deciding factors in aAa. Again, they get their first 2 kills and the Dragon, and well, again, like Linek played a big part in that.
Yes. 14,000 gold to 12,000. And We have seen Lee Sin just go back to top lane, so he's finished off a Wriggles straight up. Charu got himself double amplifying tomes, spell pen boots, and now McCarthy's the rich one. But with Vayne finally having died once, let's see how the bot lane's shaping up. 65 CS 1011, sorry, to 76 CS 100, which is not quite as big as a gap as it may seem, but when you've got a dragon on top of that, Corky is about, in fact we can check the exact numbers, I'm going to say about 300 gold up. A lot more than 300, wow, he's up by nearly 700 gold, so against sort of 30 are sitting pretty.
Advantage and the assists.
Yeah.
And the kill. My Vayne only has an assist and Corky has a kill, an assist and a dragon, so yeah.
That lane's suddenly looking more in the favour, even without that hook.
Yeah, but I don't think it's good that Vayne rushes BF sword, especially with Nunu on your lane.
Sorry, they're going into the bot lane again. There's the ult from McCarthy, there's the stun into the wall, and Race is going to be focused. There's the block up. He's actually taking a lot of damage to Makler, and Yellowstar's going to chase into this for the kill. Does flash into the bush and grabs it. The kill went to Vayne onto Blitzcrank, sorry. Yellowstar doing his best to finish off Libic. One more ult attack, but all it takes is not enough. AMT flash ults, misses McCarthy. He's going to walk on out there with his double buff. Libic with that blood ball for good measure will save him, but MYM not the best gank as top. They are fighting again. Cubon running around the backside. Olaf, as you say, has ulted, kicking away. So has the Cubon. Even. Cubon still wants to stay, but that true damage from Soaz is a little bit too strong. The axe is going to miss thanks to a flash, but the ignite's down, and Soaz is ghosted. He's still chasing this. That axe lands. One more true damage all it takes for Soaz. Cannot afford to take any more tower hits and has to back away. Linak is here though. There's the ult comes out. Cubon in the bush. The shield goes up. One more ult to attack. Linak gets the kill. 4 kills to 3 against Authority, keeping their 2,000 gold lead.
So I don't think Soaz was trying to go for the kill there on top lane by taking so many turret hits. He was just trying to make Lee Sin stay and maybe think I can kill him if he takes too much damage, and gave Linak enough time to sneak in the back and ultimate on Lee Sin.
Yeah. So let's see where we're watching. We do have Linux sitting approaching the mid lane again, but he's going to back out as Charu walks towards the bottom side of the map. He is spotted by a ward. Still, I keep mentioning how far ahead Against Authority are, but it is still only 2,000 gold, which is not game ending. Let's see, rated. He's baiting out.
Game ending, but you clearly say that aAa has the early game.
They do, and they are going to go into the bottom lane and get exhausted out to Yellowstar. Makler's really low, gets exhausted himself. He doesn't have a summoner heal or a flash. He's going to keep chasing with what damage he can. Valkyrie's down. Yellowstar will grab the kill. They trade that backwards and forwards. Works out a little bit better for for Yellowstar, sorry, as he wasn't worth as much gold somehow.
Yeah, but still, it's kills for Vayne. You'd rather not give, in my opinion, but I also think Vayne made a mistake in not buying Wriggles first. I think if you have something that doesn't really give you sustain on the lane, like Nunu, you should at least get one Vampiric Scepter or build a Wriggles Lantern.
We do have the gank onto top lane. Cubon coming under pressure from Soaz and Linak. The Fear's going to go out under the tower. The kick got blocked by a spell shield. Linak's going to flash away from the tower. Cubon will definitely die to Soaz. And Against Authority really have turned it up a notch here.
Mid lane.
Mid lane fighting again. Charu versus AMC. The ult goes out into the backside again. Ult comes from Charu. He will pull away underneath. Doesn't have the damage, and the ignite's still ticking. So he's back now and safe. But AMC, as you say, maining his favourite champion, is up to 125 CS. A little bit behind Vladimir. She's just so strong in a 1v1 fight.
I find it kind of strange that he is behind though, because he was dominating Vladimir from level 1 and 2.
That and, I mean, all that damage without actually landing the stun on his ultimate. So we'll play Charu for dodging it, but that Cassiopeia is still terrifying.
Yeah, but Zoro is playing it very well, Vladimir, to be honest.
Yeah. Pinkward's going at the bot lane. He's going to chase down onto AMT again. Going under the turret. We'll take a couple of shots. One more transfuse is enough. Charu grabs that kill. And just enough health left to get away from the tower. They're fighting again. Libic, Makler, not going to win this trade. But the flash and the heal is back up then on Vayne. Yellowstar doesn't have his own flash. Does have Valkyrie, but no ignite either.
Doesn't look like Vayne and Nunu can trade against him.
Just looking at the size of those health bars, Vayne looks so much squishier. Another look missed by Unrated. But again, just like last game, despite kills being traded backwards and forwards, Against All Authority are not too far ahead, just over 2,000 gold this time.
What I find kind of odd is that Warwick is actually creeping better than Nocturne Jungle. It's not something I would expect from Warwick.
We do have 5 members of MYM approaching the bottom half of the jungle, looking for a dragon. Yeah, they're waiting for this spawn. Do they have an exact timer? No, I don't think they do.
Blue team's turret.
There they are. Makati grabs that. He's got an Oracle up as well on Warwick. They're going to start this up, but they did just lose top tower down to Soaz. So top tower for a dragon, and Against the Authority didn't even try and contest that.
Remains fairly equal. But aAa played it better now. They're not engaging the fight and just taking the top tower. Like game 1, if you remember, they did engage the fight 4v5 and they lost 2 people and still gave Drake.
No, they did.
So they obviously learned from that and said, let's just give up this dragon.
They dash straight over the wall onto Linak. He's going to flash away to disengage and survive, but he's being chased down by MYM. The pull lands onto Vayne. She takes a lot of damage from Enrated. And Linak grabs himself a kill onto Nunu. They want to get Makler down. Yellowstar doing damage he can. Linak's going to drop to Lee Sin. And Makler's still standing. Yellowstar grabs a kill. Going to drop down to Warwick though. Enrated's here. AMT's come to join them standing on that ward. Makati and Cubon still up. Q will miss. 2 kills to 2. Vayne, Nunu for Linak and Yellowstar. Pretty even trades.
A bit better for aAa, I think, because Corky actually got the kills and Vayne didn't.
Very, very true. Important thing though, Warwick kept his ultimate. He could have easily thrown that away with some bad positioning. Makati's kept that up. And so far, MYM have actually marginally closed the gold gap, but it's only by about 200 gold, so it's a negligible number as we start seeing some bigger items coming out of these champions. Wit's End almost complete on Linak. We've got a Bloodthirster up on Corky, Crystal Scepter on Cassiopeia, and a Bloodthirster up on Vayne now as well, so it's going to be some big damage coming out of these different people as we approach the 18-minute mark.
aAa has a small lead. Like you can just see it by the. If you look at the Blitzcrank support, he has his 2 gold items so early already, and well, Nunu still has to finish his Philosopher's Stone. It actually matters a lot if they get their gold items early or not.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference how long those GP10s are actually ticking for. So you have Linak getting ganked in on by Charu. Does block a spell shield. Charu feared just as he goes into the pool. The slow goes down. Death by Grass goes up. Cubon flashes past him for the kick. Lands the Q. We'll get the execute. Very well done. Nicely executed gank on MYM. Yeah, and he gets himself a double buff for it.
Couldn't have played it better. Like he did every skill shot. He did perfectly. His ultimate, his flash, his Q, his E.
Still trading backwards and forwards. Yeah, they are fighting away. Slow goes out again. Makati's here. Flash and under the tower. AMT melts. Charu's doing so much damage now, and that was without the Deathfire Grass active. He takes himself that mid turret. MYM
is going to be a problem. It's going to be a real problem.
I mean, look at the gold count again. MYM are down, or back up, sorry, to only 100 gold behind, if that. This is still really, really close. I mean, you've got a Vayne who is really quite strong. Okay, she's 2 and 4. It doesn't sound like much. As they gank in again onto Vladimir, should be safe. But as long as you can keep that Vayne up, her true damage will kill anyone. That's kind of how true damage works.
Yeah. I like MYM's late game 10 times more than aAa. I'm already liking this game a lot more than the first one. If MYM doesn't fuck up and they keep getting it so equal, I think by the 30 to 40 minute mark, aAa does not have a lot of chance against MYM, just setup wise.
I don't like land flu anymore.
AMTT is coming bottom lane to, or maybe they're expecting a dive or something like that, but
They were, and McCarthy's here. He's going to back out, so see where Cassiopeia plays it. She's not really one for lane ganking, but she's staying around. But with Nunu Vane backing up and doing golems, in fact Libby going to recall, Makler probably the same. No, Makler's going to stay, so with Olaf down here as well, they're going to have to be a little bit careful under this
Drake
tower.
is going to spawn soon though. So I'm very, I think both teams are very well aware that Drake's going to spawn soon, that's why they're already like close to mid and bottom lane.
AMT reveals himself as the Q from Q1 lands onto Soaz. He will back away when Linek lands that fear.
Check bottom.
And they are still
people diving maybe.
Yeah, still poking into this. The tower will drop. Nothing the Makler can do about that. 2 turrets apiece now against the Authority and MYM. Evenly matched. We do have Charu and Cubon again approaching the mid lane, not getting anything on that. Soaz is out to the top side, plenty of time to spare. And as you say, Dragon soon. AMT still hiding in this bush. I think he was just pinged by MYM. They know he's in there. That's a lot of attack speed.
Is not going to lose someone bottom now because that was going to be crucial for Drake.
They do face check straight into AMT. There goes Makler. Libic's not walking out of this. He will flash, in fact, to the back, to the top side. Linak does drop to Charu in the mid lane, but we do have the rest of them way grouping up. They've actually saved Libic. So as AMT, N-Rated, and Corky are all here. Yellowstar takes a lot of damage from Charu. We could have avoided that, and MYM, to be honest. So as chasing on the backside to Libic. He's going to do the true damage, get around the far side, does land the axe, the ignite's going to be enough, Soaz grabs that kill. MYM is still trying to do this dragon, and actually against Authority going to give it to them.
Yeah, even though Olaf did get the kill there, Corky was way too low to contest the fight. I don't know, I think with 4 people they could maybe have stayed and prevent them from doing it. But MYM felt as they said the others are way too low to fight us up front, just take Drake right ahead. So yeah, aAa got a kill more, but a kill for a Drake is not really worth it.
Cubon face checking into Soaz, the ignite goes down, he's going to keep chasing. Makati's coming around the backside, gotta wait for an ult. There's the ult's up on Makati, he doesn't want to do it under the tower though. And with Charu and Makler now rejoining them, they're going to push this turret down. This will be the 3rd outer turret of the game. Give MYM a lot of map control, but to be honest, the only one left standing for against the Authority is mid. So this is certainly even.
Well, MYM is taking a small lead though. Like they have the Drake, they have a turret more. They're fairly equal in kills. So with the setup they have, I think they're in a very good position.
Start under there. They wanted to steal that, but in fact, it did get stolen by N-Rated. Very well played as Cubon. He uses his Q under the tower onto Yellowstar, takes a lot of damage for it. Will get out of there safely, but he's now pretty low. Needs to start life stealing or backing, and it does look like against the Authority, you're going to take this as alright. We'll kill him mid tower then. We've got 4 people pushing straight up here, and when we're coming up the river to try and stop them, this tower is going to take a lot of damage in the meantime.
If MYM takes this fight here, then they're going to be very close to winning it.
They do then. The ult goes out to Linak, he flashes away. McCarthy's going really low. That's the Oracle's down. Libic gets a good ult up, he gets petrified by AMT. We'll take a lot of damage from it. Yellowstar still standing. Vane doing what damage he can to Linak. He's going to drop, not before Libic does. And that's Soaz in the middle of everything, doing all kinds of trouble. He's fighting onto Cubon, who's so low. Finishes off with the true damage. Makler with that red buff is going to keep kiting the way. Soaz, one more true bolt isn't going to be enough. Makler,
he got blocked by minions there.
Yeah.
And there's no way he can face check that.
Soaz does get out safely, and Yellowstar again so low. Such a tight fought fight, but it does put against the Authority up by 2,000 gold.
Yeah, but this team fight already went very hard for aAa. Maybe they were like not in a good position at all. Like Cassiopeia wasn't there, they were under a tower. They did get the tower first, but they were already taking some damage from MYM because they wanted to finish the tower first, but it was the best decision. But already having quite a hard fight now, I can really see it going better for aAa, like with 5 minutes more. Fane got 2 kills out of that fight, so he's gonna have some gold, finish with Phantom Dancer.
That's slow from Nunu, lasts forever now on top of Enrated, and there's a ping to blue for MYM. Remember that Oracles did die when McCarthy dropped. There's nothing here on to Baron yet, but MYM, they look like they want to do it. They're going to try it, but aAa know it's here. They've got Linux, they've got Cassiopeia. See how quickly it drops. Keep an eye on its health down here. Down to about 5,000. aAa coming in. MYM still keeping it going, down to 2,500 health. Have a watch on AMT, they're going really low. Linux comes in, Linux smites it! Blue, Dragon goes to against the Authority. The fight's going to start, and MYM are already really low. That's going to be first casualty onto Charu. McCarthy now being chased. They're all caught in the Baron pen. A lot of them don't have flashes from that last fight. Double kill for Corky. Ace goes out, a double kill for 2 different people. Cassiopeia gets the other one. Olaf gets the 5th kill, and against the Authority, only having lost Linak, will walk straight up the mid lane, and I wouldn't be surprised if they don't get an inhib here. Sorry, I would be surprised.
20 seconds. But still 2 towers, not entirely sure though.
Well, so is going to face tank this first one. It's doing a lot of damage. It will drop. Minions are here for the second one. Yellow Star's going to tank it as best he can.
Looks like they will.
There we go.
So I think MYM could have played it way better there. I don't understand why they wanted to do Baron or started it. They were in the leading position, and all they had to do is just keep it equal, until 30-40 minutes, and they will win the team fights easy. But just by this one move, by doing Baron, they will have such a hard time coming back in the game now.
Yeah, and Corky now 7-3, Olaf 5-0, and Cassiopeia just went back, bought herself Spell Pen Boots and a Quicksilver Sash. So McCarthy can't even ult onto her and keep her going. And to be honest, they have so much to cancel that ult anyway. Just the range on Enrated's ultimate, 9 times out of 10, when Warwick puts his ult down, Enrated just has to push R and he will cancel it, no matter who he's targeting. Enrated is always seems to be in that perfect position.
Yeah, he can cancel Nunu and Warwick at the same time.
Yeah, that too, and they exactly that. There you go. Ults onto AMT, Quicksilver slashes out, Enrated grabs him into the team, and now MYM are going to back out. The exhausted out to Makler. Makler's going to drop. Linek came across. It's 5v4. Charu is about to arrive. Enrated is going to be the focus. He's going really low. The spell shield goes out. Charu is low. Enrated, will he drop to that pop? He won't. He gets out on 100 HP. First kill goes on to McCarthy. Sorry, next kill goes on to McCarthy. Cubon with the drop. Soas has arrived. Charu, Zonya's in the middle of the whole against the Authority team. Ult came out from ANC just to get the kill. Might have been a bit overkill, but when it's only Libic left up, that's going to be game. He just stops to dodge the axe and then flashes over the wall. Against the Authority, going to keep chasing him. He's got Oracles up.
I'm not sure this will be the end though, but like it is the end, but maybe they will still be able to defend.
There's the ace. Ace. TGK drops to the turret, just that slow, a little bit too strong. Yellow Star tanking the first turret, and actually there's a surrender vote. And again, Stone Authority will go 2-0. That's the first TGS game I've cast I remember that's actually gone 2-0 legitimately.